I'm Rodrigo Correa from Talking EFL, and today we have our special guest for the month of June, Higor Cavalcante, Braz-Tesol's president for the term 1920. See you guys in a minute. Bye. Hello there, I'm Rodrigo Correa from Talking EFL, and today we have the honor to talk to Higor Cavalcante, Braz-Tesol's president. So Higor is a teacher and teacher educator based in São Paulo, Brazil. He's been in LT for 20 years now, and his main interests in the area are language development for teachers, extensive reading, and pronunciation. He is the president of Braz-Tesol for the term 1920, as well as the author of Inglês para Professor, published in 2015. Welcome to Talking EFL.
Thank you very much. Let me start by saying I'm a big fan of
Really?
the work you guys do. Congratulations. Thanks for everything on behalf of ELT in Brazil.
Thank you. It means a lot to us. Higor,
Yes.
you have a language consultancy which provides high-quality courses for teachers. And when was it that you realized that that would be your area of interest?
Right. Well, first of all, it's a wonderful thing that this interview is happening here at Braz-Tesol headquarters, which I don't know if people know is actually at CNA headquarters, because I used to work here, and this is where I had my first opportunity in 2004, and as a teacher trainer. And it is not something I had planned before at all, but I think from the very first time I interacted with teachers in this new capacity, I knew, you know what, this is really cool. I think I want to do this forever. And I have actually been doing that ever since. Teaching too, of course, I think a teacher trainer, if possible, should leave the classroom completely. But I have to say that teacher training and language teachers are two of my favorite things.
And being an entrepreneur in Brazil is challenging, right? But what are the main challenges that you have been facing?
Right. Well, we're very lucky now, I think in 2019, and for the past couple of years, that we have some very good professionals in the area to help us with being an entrepreneur in Brazil. But I think for me, the most difficult things are having to take care of all the different sides of things. I mean, I only really know about teaching. I don't live really, but I try. But having to be in charge of the marketing department, the financial department, and everything, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, if I play different roles
all
at the same time. All the roles at the same time.
Exactly.
I understand.
This is made a little easier by the fact that I work mostly online. You know, I actually have a physical school to take care of, but
which would increase the challenges
and the cost.
Yeah, the cost potential. Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, your book Inglês para Professor is a major hit among teachers. Almost everybody that I know have your book, and this is an area that you openly stand for, right? So could you talk a little bit more about it, and if you have anything to say, especially for those who are becoming a teacher now, so the novice teachers.
I'll try to not talk too much about it. Yeah, I'm pretty passionate about it. I think from the beginning of my career, I realized that if I was going to actually make a difference in the area, and when I started working with teacher training and exams preparation, that if I was actually going to have a career in that, I was going to have to invest in my language development. And I think now we have many more people talking about that, and it's much more common to see people discussing how much English teachers should know. But it didn't used to be very common, and I think I've always thought that it was sort of the elephant in the room. I actually used to do a talk called The Elephant in the Room, and it was language, not me. So it's the fact everyone knows that not only Brazilian teachers of English, but teachers of English in general, native and non-native alike, that there are many things about the language that we don't know and we're not studying. And every time we get together in conferences, for example, and teachers' gatherings, we talk about absolutely everything under the sun, except for how to teach pronunciation, for instance, but we don't talk about, okay, how much do you, teacher, know about pronunciation?
Do you think of any reasons for that? Like maybe because they don't feel comfortable.
I think that's the reason.
Yeah.
I think when we observe a teacher teaching, for instance, and we in the feedback session we talk about their use of the board or their teaching of listening, a teacher tends to feel okay about that. Accepts feedback, takes notes, everything. But when you talk about pronunciation of ed endings or whether or not that particular collocation was okay, teachers tend to get much more defensive. So knowing that, I think people who want to discuss this topic with the teachers end up shying away from the topic completely because they think, well, this is going to ruffle too many feathers, so I'm just going to pretend that it exists.
As a teacher, when you are talking to your students in the classroom, you feel that you are more in control of everything that is going on there. But I don't know, when we are in a conference and you see lots of people, some of them way more experienced than yourself, this might be like one of the factors that might.
You feel a little bit ashamed of putting your English out there for people to see. It's one of the reasons why people don't present at conferences. It's one of the reasons why people don't submit articles for publication, because they're insecure about their English, and not talking about it is an enormous disservice to everyone.
And now I want to take this opportunity then, since you mentioned that, to say thank you to Braz-Tesol, because Braz-Tesol helped me a lot when I first had my article on the Braz-Tesol newsletter. I had all the support from people from Braz-Tesol. And now, Southern Cone coming up, Braz-Tesol offers teachers, especially the novice presenters, some sort of consultancy, right?
Yes. The thing is, I'm not going to lie. Well, first of all, I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you that Braz-Tesol has helped. I'm a huge fan of Braz-Tesol. Obviously, that's why I've been trying to help. But specifically about this kind of tutoring for first-time presenters or novice presenters or experienced presenters who want help as well. The thing is, I'm not going to lie. That's what I was going to say. It's very hard being a group of volunteers and the limited number of people available to really help everyone as much as we would like to. But yes, we are available and we want to help first-time presenters, well, any presenters. So for those of you watching out there, if you want help specifically, write to us. I mean, don't just wait for us to reach out to you. We would love to, and we will, but it would be great if people who need help with their presentations in the Southern Cone, it would be great if you could just write to us, to me, to Natalia, Marcela, Sergio, to Bia in Belo Horizonte, or to any of our volunteers, really, because we would really very much like to help.
Yeah, the email, Braz-Tesol's email is right here, so you just drop them a line.
You can even write directly to me, if you have my email address.
Yes, I will.
It would be great to help. I mean, we do slides, with sequencing and whatever you kind of help you need, count on us.
Good. And well, you are the president of Braz-Tesol for these 2 years, 19, 20. Can you talk about the projects, Braz-Tesol's projects for this term?
Well, it's a great honor to be president and to work with such a phenomenal team. Now, I mentioned them by name already, and having worked with Henrik and Valeria and Marcel, this helps very much. And I think that some of our biggest projects are, first, we want to completely redesign our website. Right? Our website is looking a little old, so that's very important, to make registration for events easier, to make access to information easier, and so on. We also want the events to be bigger and to be more diverse and to reach more people. And we are very, very, very lucky to have amazing chapters all over the country.
Yes.
Yeah, so every region of the country. So there's only so much that the national board and Braz-Tesol nationally can do, but the chapters make our reach and the difference that we make much more perceptible. The reach much. We reach the whole country, we can say, and that's thanks to the chapter. So we want more chapters, more cities, and events happening around the country all year long.
Brilliant. And we have Southern Cone coming up.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a bit about it?
Well, Southern Cone is going to be a beautiful thing. It's a joint event, really. It's not really Braz-Tesol that we're hosting it this time and organizing it, but it's actually every 2 years it happens in different parts of South America. So we're hosting it now. We're very, very excited. It's going to be 4 days of learning. Let me take this opportunity to say that if you're still planning your trip to Curitiba this week, we're going to start registrations for the pre-conference events, yes, which are going to happen on the 17th, morning and afternoon, especially in the afternoon. So if you arrive in Curitiba on the morning of the 17th, you can still participate in the afternoon. But then, 3 days of talks and workshops and plenary sessions, and we are very proud of our lineup. I mean, you've seen it online.
Yeah.
We're very proud of the fact that this time, I mean, we've always tried, and we tried very much in Caxias do Sul. It just wasn't possible, but this time we finally got balance in our lineup of plenary speakers. If I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, I think we actually have more women than men, or at the very least, exactly the same number.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very proud of that. I think that's very important, and we hope that this is going to happen always.
Brilliant. Thank you, Igor.
And I hope to see you all in Southern Cone.
Yeah, let's get together.
Yeah.
Igor, now the floor is all yours. So if you want to send a message to all the teachers watching.
Well, if you're not a member of Braz-Tesol yet, join us. It is, and I don't say this as president of Braz-Tesol because this is only for these 2 years, but as a member of Braz-Tesol, I've been a member of Braz-Tesol most of my career, and some of the most meaningful talks and some of my greatest friends, I mean, they came to my life because of Braz-Tesol. So come be a part of this as well. Participate in events, improve your English, and make sure that you're always studying and that you're always trying to know more about this beautiful area we're all in. And specifically about the Southern Cone, bring sweaters. It's going to be very cold in Curitiba in July. But I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Thank you, Igor, very much.
Thank you very much, and congrats on the beautiful work you guys do.
Thank you very much. We are super happy to have you here. We do agree, Braz-Tesol is a wonderful initiative since the very beginning. It's not expensive, so it's a way that you can get connected to everything that's happening in our area. Apart from the conferences and the chapters, we have the newsletter.
We have webinars that are happening every 15 days.
Webinars, they are amazing, by the way. So join Braz-Tesol, come to Curitiba, let's get together and have some fun learning.
Exactly.
Okay, so this was Higor Cavalcante for Talking EFL. Make sure that you subscribe to YouTube channel for more videos, and don't forget to follow us on our social media. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you in Curitiba.
Hello there, it's me again. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to our social media here and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Click on the bell so you can receive notifications when a new video is coming out. Okay? See you there. Bye-bye.